This terrific turnout, and a little less than 2 years ago, when we were really gearing up for the project, I was a wise guy and said, it doesn't matter, we'll even do this in snow. I want you to know I was only teasing. You'd think April 20th, right, would be pretty good. I appreciate the work of the facilities team yesterday as they were shoveling snow for us to get set up. Well, good morning. My name is Jerry Kerr. I'm the Chief Executive Officer of Lewis County Health System. Before we begin, however, I would ask for a brief moment of private reflection. We are a very fortunate and privileged people, and I think we have much to be thankful for. Today, we are focused on celebrating forthcoming improvements to our healthcare system in support of our community. But we'd be remiss in not acknowledging, while we are building healthcare infrastructure in Lewis County, in Ukraine, healthcare infrastructure and whole communities are being tragically and inhumanely destroyed and eliminated. So please join me in a moment of quiet reflection in not forgetting what is happening to the people of Ukraine at this very moment. Thank you. It is truly my pleasure to welcome you to today's groundbreaking ceremony. I do want to reflect that in the nearly 5 years that Mr. Ryan Pichet and I have worked together, we have taken pride in finding opportunities for the local health system and county government to work together. Multiple responses to the pandemic provided us with numerous examples of this. Today is no different, as we will engage in 2 ceremonial groundbreaking activities, recognizing the investments being made in the Lewis County General Hospital, but also the Department of Social Services building and the Public Works Garage. Collectively, our organizations are investing $50 million in Lewis County. Ryan, I am thrilled that we are able to do this ceremonial groundbreaking ceremony together. I would like to take a moment to recognize our honored guests, representing Representative Ken Blankenbush, Assembly District 117, Mr. Brian Peck. Brian, thank you for being here. Miss Joanne McCluskey is here on behalf of Representative Elise Stefanik of the 21st Congressional District. Joanne? Last but certainly not least, Miss Susan Merrill, here on behalf of Senator Kristen Gillibrand, U.S. Senator from New York State. I'd also like to recognize the members of the Lewis County Board of Legislators. Would you please raise your hands and be acknowledged? Thank you for being here. We are here today because of your support. And certainly, last but not least, and the people I most interact with, essentially my bosses, the members of the Lewis County Health System Board of Managers. Would you please raise your hands and be acknowledged? Wow, that was a loud applause for the Board of Managers. I appreciate that. And certainly, last but not least, the members of the Lewis County General Hospital Foundation, an important partner to the health system. Today is a day to celebrate Lewis County Health System's investment in itself. The investments made today will, 1, support local healthcare access to primary care services, specialty services, and acute services. 2, will enhance medical and clinical recruitment and retention. 3, will modernize and revitalize the physical structure. And 4, will enhance the viability and sustainability of the county's largest employer, and thereby the positive financial impact on our local economy, which is currently $120 million a year. Specifically, this commitment in investing in our future begins with the construction of a new building, the Surgical Pavilion, a 26,000 square foot modern surgical center. Additionally, we will renovate and revitalize 17,000 square foot medical, surgical, and ICU units. Imagine all private rooms with private baths. Imagine that. If you've been a patient here, you understand. Furthermore, every room will be renovated with 2 head walls, allowing us to meet future surges of care. It will allow us to double our capacity if the situation calls for it, as we've had to do on a couple of occasions over the last 2 years. We've learned a lot from the pandemic in our planning process. This construction and renovation project will create transformational change to the medical and surgical services of the hospital. It will better position us to attract, recruit, retain medical and clinical professionals to Lewis County to help meet our community's current and future healthcare needs. Collaborative planning by many members of the healthcare team and external partners were vital to bringing this project to fruition. Internally, our facilities team, led by Mr. Frank Pace, and our nursing service, led by our Chief Nursing Officer, Miss Marcy Teal, and many other members of the organization from many departments and clinical service lines. Our external partners included BCA Architects and Engineers of Watertown and CNS Companies of Syracuse, providing project management. Thank you all. Good work by all of you. It's much appreciated. Last but not least, I want to personally thank the Board of Managers and the Board of Legislators for their trust in the vote of confidence in approving to move forward with the bond that is making all of this possible today. Thank you. Now I would like to ask Mr. Michael Young, President of the Lewis County Health System Board of Managers, to come forward and to offer his remarks. Mike?
Good morning. I'm honored to be a part of today's ceremony. Back in 1931, the hospital opened its doors to serve the needs of the community. As board president and representing the Board of Managers, we owe a debt of gratitude to those individuals who then came together to turn their vision into reality, to provide the best health care for our entire community. We stand on their shoulders today and continue the work of those visionaries. For years, the board, the administration, and the county leaders have realized that this brick and mortar building can be reconfigured and continue to evolve into a better version of itself. Today would not be possible without the countless hours and true dedication of those who envision the future and its possibilities. Together we strive to produce the highest quality health care with the newest technology and truly dedicated healthcare professionals for the people of Lewis County and the surrounding communities. Benjamin Franklin once said, "Without continual growth and progress, such words as improvement, achievement, and success have no meaning." I'm proud of what we have achieved to date, and I look forward to what lies ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, Mike. Now I would like to ask Ms. Rebecca Dunkel-King, Chair of the Lewis County General Hospital Foundation, to come forward. Rebecca.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. I want to start out by thanking Mr. Kerr and Mr. Young, as well as the rest of the Hospital Foundation Board of Directors, for your vision in securing a better and more healthful future for our community. I would also like to thank the rest of the Foundation Board and to our Executive Director, Joanne Rubart, for their tireless efforts in supporting this project through our fundraising efforts. We have a long way to go, but we're definitely prepared to do it. This is such an exciting day for our hospital and our community. goals for this project. Although the capital campaign hasn't officially begun, we are excited to announce that we are already approaching $400,000 in donations for the project, including a $175,000 lead gift from the Northern New York Community Foundation. So thank you very much. Honoring the legacy, building the future is the perfect name for this capital campaign. Our community hospital has provided healthcare services to our community for over 90 years. We are proud to have a legacy to protect and to continue to enhance. This project will ensure that our community hospital will meet the current and future healthcare needs of this community. Lewis County General Hospital is an important community asset, and we hope you will all invest in the future of our hospital and the wellness of our community members by making a gift to the Honoring the Legacy, Building the Future campaign. Thank you.
Thank you, Rebecca. Now I'd like to ask Mr. Ryan Pichet to come forward and offer his remarks.
Thank you, Jerry, Mike, Rebecca. So, today we celebrate the beginning of the largest public investment project in the history of Lewis County. $50 million over 2.5 years. These projects are investments in the future of our community, ensuring the healthcare, infrastructure, and safety that we enjoy today is passed on to the next generation of our community. $30 million for the Lewis County health system. There's little that speaks to the character of the Lewis County community better than our health system. When someone in our community is down, we come together. When one of our own is hurt or sick, we come together. When our neighbors celebrate birth or mourn death, we come together. That's what this health system represents. We don't need a corporation or an outside institution to care for our neighbors. We take care of our own. We've been caring for one another for 91 years, and with today's investment, we are ensuring our neighbors will be taken care of for another 91 years. We are also celebrating $20 million of investment in other public infrastructure. $7 million for a new facility for the men and women of the Lewis County Highway Department, who pave and plow the way for all of us, building bridges across the rivers and ravines that connect our communities. An investment in highway infrastructure is an investment in commerce, safety, and independence. $8 million for a completely renovated human services building, housing social services and office for the aging. This facility will house the men and women of our child and adult protective services, whose daily mission is to ensure the safety of our community's most vulnerable residents, giving a voice for those who cannot speak up for themselves. This facility will house the Economic Support Department, who work to ensure the children, elderly, and disabled in our community have heat in the winter, food on their tables, and access to health care when they need it. This facility will also house Office for the Aging, which provides meals, in-home care, and socialization to the grandparents and mentors who have already given a lifetime to our community. $3 million for a completely renovated home for the Recreation, Forestry, and Parks Department and the Lewis County Soil and Water District. The facility will provide these departments with room to care for the equipment that sustains the county's plentiful forests and farms, ensuring everyone has access to the natural beauty of Lewis County. $2 million for a new home for the Department of Motor Vehicles and the Board of Elections, where the public will be comfortable and confident in their privacy while the DMV team works to protect our shared roadways, ensuring everyone who operates a vehicle is licensed and insured. This facility will also house the excellent team of professionals at the Board of Elections who work every day to ensure fair and secure elections in which everyone can be confident their voice has been heard. Now, Eric and Jeff typically have to check my math, but I believe that's $50 million. So, on behalf of Lewis County Board of Legislators and the amazing department heads and employees of the Lewis County, thank you for entrusting us with this incredible responsibility. I know this team, and I promise nobody will work harder over the next 30 months to ensure these projects are delivered on time, on budget, and with the best possible value to the people of Lewis County. Thank you.
we all agree we have much to celebrate today. You have reinforced the importance of our health care and our community through your presence here today. Our shared goal is to have healthy communities in Lewis County, and we are thankful for the many partnerships in achieving that vision. And now for the moment we've all been waiting for, 2 groundbreaking ceremonies. So, we're going to go back to back. So the groundbreakers for the health system project, as I read your name, if you would come forward please, stand behind one of the shovels and grab a hard hat. First, Richard Chartrand, Board of Legislator and Board of Manager. Dr. Shireen Palmer, President of the LCGH Medical Staff. Ms. Karen Rennie, Board of Manager. Mr. Mike Young, President, Board of Managers. Phil McDowell, Board of Manager and Executive Committee. Rebecca Dunkel King, Chair, LCGH Foundation. David Bryant, LCGH Foundation, Executive Committee. Jessica Nichols, the Nurse Manager, Medical Surgical and ICU. Marcy Teal, our Chief Nursing Officer. Stephanie Hunzinger, Nurse Manager of the OR and Ambulatory Services. John Lehman, Board of Managers, Capital Improvement and Oversight Committee.
You really want to get into this?
That is our group, and momentarily we will do the ceremonial shovel.
Please, don't profane.
Everyone have their hard hats. If you would take control of your shovel. On 3, if you would take a scoop and toss it forward. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Now, the ceremony. Okay. Brian, we have the county team.
They're going to stand in the side. I don't want to get burned.
Legislators and elected officials, please come on out. Come on. Perfect.
studies, so we'll do forward on the count of 3. Is everyone ready? Yeah, coming in. All right. 1, 2, 3. All right, back to your seat. Thank you very much. Well, that concludes our ceremonies for today. Really, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for joining us today. The next year and 3 quarters will be very exciting. I hope you'll be able to join us in December of 2023. It'll be inside our ribbon cutting ceremony in the new surgical pavilion. And so it's something to look forward to over the months to come. So thank you very much and have a great day.